Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we cordially invite you to be seated at the prescribed chair in the main hall because in a few minutes the ceremony will proceed in no time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Respectable the Head of Education Department of Bandung City, Mr. Dr. Haji Ali Sudia Permana, MPD. Honorable the Head of Yayasan Takwa Cerdas Kreatif, Mr. Ihsan Ibnu Rahman, SPD MHSC, along with the ranks. Honorable Quality Control of Yayasan Takwa Cerdas Kreatif, Mr. Rizdianto, MSI. Honorable the Headmaster School of Alpha Centauri Senior High School, Mr. Agus Rustandi, SSI. Honorable the Headmaster School of Alpha Centauri Junior High School, Mrs. Ani Mulyani, SSI, MMPD. Honorable the Headmaster School of Alpha Centauri Elementary School, Mrs. Eka Dewi Sulistiawati, SPDI. Honorable all the participants, all parents, and of course, all invited guests. First of all, let's pray our God Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, the creator and sustainer of the universe, peace be upon Prophet Muhammad SAW, the last messenger of Allah who has guided human life from the distraction into the right way of Islam. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sabrina Nurhani. It is an awesome and precious chance for me to be your master of ceremony in this morning on Saturday, 18 January 2020, in our big event, the educational seminar Alpha Centauri Senior High School, the role of education in nation character building. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, before we start our agenda for today, there will be reciting the Holy Quran by students of Alpha Centauri Senior High School, who will be recited by Rahiman Labib Trisnadi and Sari Tilawah by Konita Atikoh. To both of you, time is yours. The first is welcoming speech from Mrs. Nita Puspitasari, SPSI, as the head of committee. Mrs. Nita, time is yours. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the second speech will be delivered by the Headmaster School of Alpha Centauri Elementary School. To Mrs. Eka Dewi Sulistiawati, SPDI, you might take the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, now this is the high time for us to listen to speech from the head of Yayasan Takwa Cerdas Kreatif, Mr. Ihsan Ibnu Rahman, SPD MHSC. Please, time is yours. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor to have a head of the Education Department of Bandung City, Mr. Dr. Haji Ali Sudia Permana, MPD, to deliver a speech, and afterward, we would like to request Pak Kadis to officially open the educational seminar Alpha Centauri Senior High School. Please, time is yours. What an enlightening speech. Thank you very much, Mr. Dr. Haji Ali Sudia Permana, MPD, the head of the Education Department of Bandung City. Please remain on the stage. And we invite the head of Yayasan Takwa Cerdas Kreatif, Mr. Ihsan Ibnu Rahman, SPD MH, and the Headmaster School of Alpha Centauri Senior High School, Mr. Agus Rustandi, SSI, to officially open the seminar. And now, this is the high time to cut the tape as the symbol of opening ceremony, the educational seminar Alpha Centauri Senior High School 2019. Let us count together in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the educational seminar Alpha Centauri Senior High School 2019. Thank you very much, Mr. Ali Sudia Permana. Mr. Ihsan Ibdurrahman and Mr. Agus Rustandi for officially opening the conference. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we will start our session on the educational seminar Alpha Centauri Senior High School 2020. By then, the role of education in nation character building. Without any further ado, we would like to welcome on stage Mr. Rudy Sugiharto as a education practitioner, and he will be interviewed by Mr. Ahmad Ghazali, the head of quality control of Yayasan Takwa Cerdas Kreatif. Please give a round of applause to both of these gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Rudy Sugiharto, for the very inspiring seminar. And we would like to ask your kindly remind on stage as Alpha Centauri School would like to present token of appreciation to both of you. And to present the token, we kindly invite Mr. Ihsan Ibdurrahman as the head of Yayasan Takwa Cerdas Kreatif. Thank you very much. Kindly return to the seats to at the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the end of this event, the educational seminar Alpha Centauri Senior High School 2020. On behalf of the host and committee, we'd like to extend once again our deepest appreciation to you all for your support and participation. We wish you a safe journey back home. And once again, thank you and good afternoon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.